Hello and welcome to this intuitive Advent with me, Ruth Ann Richards. For 22 days in December, from the 1st to the 22nd of December, each day I'm going to be sharing an intuitive Advent, an insight that can help us go deeper. It's part of our Soulful Winter Journey and exploring really what's in the depths of our soul, about our beliefs and about our conditioning. So each day there's a little guidance, little message and some questions for you to think about to help you spend time this winter being soulful. I hope you enjoy it. Welcome to today's intuitive Advent guidance, which is reflection, which is part of what the whole Soulful Winter Journey is about living with the seasons. Winter is a time for going within and reflecting. And it's a great follow-on from yesterday's message of pace. It's almost like I've planned this, isn't it? Intuitively planned, let me say, not from conscious mind. Pace yesterday was about giving yourself permission to do things at different paces, not to be at full-on pace all the time. But reflection is not something you can book time in to do. Reflection is often quite a reactive thing. You may find yourself, sat in traffic and looking at the clouds, and your mind clears, and then all of a sudden an insight comes to you. I find personally that when I live soulfully and intuitively, when I think, oh, I'm going to sit down and have some time to reflect, it doesn't happen because that is coming from my conscious mind. My conscious mind saying, oh, let's reflect, let's look back at this. And I don't get the full meaning. It just takes me into a place of, oh, I'm worried I did this wrong. Did I say the right thing? Did I upset someone? I don't think I got my point across. Why didn't they listen to me? That's really frustrating. It takes me to that trail of conscious mind chatter. And sometimes you just have to allow it in. You can't just sit down and make space for it and put a date in your diary. You have to allow it in. And what do I mean by that? I mean those times when you think, oh, I'm just going to go make myself a cup of tea and have a break, or I'm going to walk the dog, or I'm just going to go out for a short walk and eat some fresh air because I've been indoors all day. Those moments of not quite spontaneity, but almost spontaneity of it's time for a break, it's time to take the dog for a walk. Things that you kind of might do at the same time during the day, but you don't have to plan them in, you don't have to make time for them because they just happen, like, taking the dog for a walk or my tea breaks at 11 o'clock. And it's that time when, quite often, when you're just doing something what seems quite mundane in your life, that the greatest insights can come. And why does that happen? It happens because your mind clears. You're doing something routine or rote. You're putting the kettle on. It's a script that you fill the kettle, put the lid on, switch it on, switch it on. It's an autopilot thing. And when we're on autopilot, the conscious mind doesn't have to do as much thinking or working. So it gets a little bit of a rest. And when the conscious mind gets a rest, that allows all the soulful, the intuitive, all those wonderful things that have been waiting to come out. They're there and you can listen to them. So as you go through your days from now on, when you're having a cup of tea or when you're doing something that's kind of like a normal day-to-day task for you, just remember this. Remember, oh, I'm on autopilot now. I don't have to think too much about this. And then just allow and see what comes up. It may be in the shower. I get some of my best ideas in the shower again because it's that autopilot thing of what you do. It's the same actions all the time, which means my mind rests and these ideas just find space to come up. These intuitively otherworldly, universal, inspired ideas just come up. So just pay some loose attention to those mundane things you're doing and just notice how you can allow that reflective time into your life without having to consciously do anything about it. And that will be living soulfully. Take care. Bye.